Hey guys, greetings. I hope you are doing well. My name is Vincent. Welcome to Vinal TV. If you are new to this channel and if you are, please thank you very much indeed for stopping by. Thank you very much indeed for clicking. You can see the topic we're talking about today. I got asked this question, right, from one of my viewers, right? This person was just asking, what is my take on money and happiness? So I thought to come in for a quick one and just to tell you really, sometimes money is like people don't want to talk about it. Some people take it like, we don't talk about money, like it is a taboo or something like that. But that really shouldn't be the case. The more you talk about money, it's actually the more opportunity you have, to make money, and the more opportunity you think outside the box in order to make money. Before I dive in, I want us to, what is actually money? Money is sort of a medium of exchange. It can be coins, it can be notes, right? And happiness is, is about a state of being happy, right? So how, does money and happiness link? I will to money and happiness that, it goes hand in hand, it intertwine. It goes in the sense that money, I will kind of give you perspective about it. What is my take? My take is, I see money as a medium, for to bring out, kind of a sense of security and a sense of purpose. In the sense that when one got some money, it give you option, it give you security. So security, I mean, is it give food on the table. So having money give you option for you to have food on the table. You can use that money, to buy a good food, you know, to increase your nutritional intake. Money, having money, you will be worrying, so there's a link, evidence show there's a link between, poverty and health. When someone got money, you move to a better environment. Evidence show that, if you have money, you have an environment where you will have, fresh air. For instance, a lot of rich or wealthy people out there tend to live outside the city. They go and live in a rural area where they will get very healthy, very nice weather. Whereas poor masses tend to congregate or live in the city, where it will be easy for them to commute to work. And living in the city is also very congested with filthy air, with the air that is very contaminated, where there is, massive pollution. Okay, just give me 1 minute. Let me plug my laptop, please. Hey guys, sorry about that. So what I'm trying to say is there's a link between having money, with one being someone, living the life his or herself want. It give you a sense of purpose. It give you that security. It give you that security that people will not boss you around. If you have enough money, if you're able to generate enough money to put food on the table, you won't have to worry about, you won't have to rely on somebody else. So there's a link there in terms of money and happiness. But one thing one needs to understand is lack of money, you know, is so, it brings out a lot of, you have a lot of knock-on effect on someone. Not having money, someone can not having a roof over his head, that person will be homeless. And when someone is homeless, you are prone to infection, you are prone to, um, one can die of pneumonia, basically. You are not sure of making ends meet. You are not sure of whether you will have meal for that day. Someone can die from malnutrition if he or she doesn't have enough money. So there's a link between money and happiness. There's a link there. One generating money is something to, a link to happiness, in the sense that it gives you sense of purpose, it gives you security. You know that you won't take nonsense from anybody. It gives you option, it gives you that freedom for you to explore or think up, go and live somewhere else. If you have money today, to the point, you can move, you can migrate to another country. If you are rich, you can migrate to another country. If you are rich enough, you can spend time and go on holiday. How do we go about that? How do we go about that is creating a value, making sure that you are earning enough for you to live that kind of life you want to. So there's a link between money and happiness. But money alone cannot bring happiness, but it gives you option. It gives you that freedom. It gives you that freedom because you're able to put food on a table by having money. If you don't have money, if one don't have money, he will be struggling, very stressful, feeling with anxiety. You are not sure. Having money also give one opportunity to look after his or her health. Someone might go for checkup, or medical checkup, or dental checkup. If you're able to afford it, you can afford it. It gives you option. But people who don't have money, I remember there's this gentleman, footballer, a player for national team. Suddenly he became ill, you know, but he is somebody else that paid for his medical bill. He was able to travel to UK or elsewhere, to have that sorted. But it's something that, that if that individual doesn't have money, or if he doesn't have somebody to give him that money for him to go and look for cure for his medical issue, he will die young, without, will die by the time he actually, why he's not his time. Whereas it's something that, can go abroad or elsewhere to be treated for that ailment. So having money give one another option. It gives you option to live the kind of life you want. Job freedom, security is there. You're able to live a better life. If you don't have money, there's so much detrimental effect, worry, anxiety, stress. And when one is very stressed, it brings out a lot of issue, it brings out a lot of problem. Sleepless night cause mental health breakdown, it cause mental health issue. So there's a link there. Not having money with mental health problem. There's a link between not having enough money to medical issue, to poverty. If you have money, you will not go and live in a house that is mud. You will go and live in a house that is so filthy, or live in a house with a lot of people. But if you have enough money, it gives you the option to go and look for property somewhere else. You live the kind of life you want to live. So this is the link between money and happiness. There's a link there. And money need to be nurtured. You need to be earned. But what matters is using money, making sure money work for you. Too much of it, some people might say it's too much of it is problem. Too much of it become problem if you're not able to manage it, or if you use it, in a way that, you don't care. Or if you use it in a way that you don't care. Some people will lose money today and go back and earn that money the next day. So it's about you knowing that this is really is a medium of exchange, and where I want to head is making sure that I have enough to get that sense of purpose, that job security. So there's a link between money and happiness. If you have money today, you will like to build a mansion, you would like to go and live in an environment that is very nice. You would like to go and live in an environment where you have beautiful air, not living in the city where there's contamination of the air that you'll be breathing is not nice. So there's a link between poverty and money. So there's evidence there. Money doesn't bring happiness, but it gives you a platform, and that platform is it help you to sort things out. It help you to solve issue out. You can use your money and buy a lot of things that will give you joy eventually. You can use money and go and migrate to another country that you like. With money, you can take your kids to better education, to private school or private university or education. But if you don't have money, you can rely on state to support you. But having money help you to live the type of life you want to. It help you to making sure that you're eating a balanced diet. You're able to go to shops, market, and buy without thinking. Choose things that you know that will help you. Nutritional food. Because if someone doesn't have money, he will obviously go and buy junk food. You can obviously go and buy, food that are full in carbohydrates, or buy a basic food just to, But once you have money, it give you option. It give you option to choose. So working hard and making sure that you have enough money and save is where to go. There's a link there. There's a massive link between money and happiness. Because one will be miserable if he or she doesn't have enough. First of all, you're not sure, if you live in a property, or if you don't have money, if you don't have your own house, so you will be worrying. At the end of the month, will you have enough money to pay for your rent? But if you have money and buy your own house, you are a landlord. Nobody will disturb you as far as you are paying your mortgage to the mortgage provider. Even sometimes when you have mortgage and you are paying it to the mortgage provider, you still even worry that whether you can afford to pay your mortgage. So, but if you have enough money and buy that your mortgage and pay that your mortgage off, you feel relief. You feel relief that you are rent free, you are mortgage free. This is your house and it belongs to you. From anything, all the penny belong to you. So there's a link between money and happiness. Having money, if you have money, you won't have to rely on somebody else. You won't have to rely on somebody to give you money, or rely on somebody else to help you out, or rely on somebody else to to give you option. But you make that decision, you make that informed choice, you give you option. If you have money, it give you option for you to do things you want. You are not doing it for somebody else. It give you option. Having money give you option to think outside the box, or think, oh, this is opportunity out there that I can do. These are the things. But if you don't have money, you can't think about buying a Ferrari. You can't think about living life, or going on holiday, or doing things that you like. Or taking your family to exotic holiday, or buying a nice car, or even buying a good cloth. So having money give you option. It give you option, that sense of purpose. That give you sense of security. It creates security and freedom to you. it give you option for you to chase, say yes and no to certain things. But if you don't have money, some people can boss you around. But if you have money, enough money that you can't take any rubbish, you can say, "Oh, I had enough." It give you option, it give you another. You think of avenue. So money put food on the table. There's a link there. If you know that this, I want to eat this food, and you have enough money to buy it, it give you happy. It give people happy. There's an issue there when someone is not able to afford these things and they don't have money. It's pretty much like option is limited. You got limited option. So it limit your capability, it limit your option. So money is a tool. It's like having money, maximize, open up avenues. Having enough money or having money give you option. So opportunity, increase your opportunity. And having money also give you opportunity to, create a passive avenue, create a passive income. But if you don't have money, but you're thinking about, how am I gonna make ends meet? How am I gonna, there's a worry is there, the continuous worry on daily basis. It gives people joy, when someone say, "Oh, I'm fire, financial free and retire early." You see a lot of people tell you, "Oh, I'm financial free." It gives someone joy once they reach that goal. So there's a link between money and happiness. There's a link. There's a link there. So one cannot say, "Oh, money is, there's no, I'm not too, I don't care about money." We all do. After all, the Holy Book said that, we must prosper, So it's about you, looking after yourself, doing things that you enjoy, working hard, making sure you put something out down for rainy day, investing. So there's a link. There's a link. I work in a medical, as a mental health practitioner here in UK. I see a lot of clients who come in, who are homeless, who go through a lot of mental health issue due to money issue, due to having a lot of debt, or due to, not having enough job, or, they can't afford it, or they can't even heat up their home. So there's a link there. If you have money, you should be able to heat up your home, pay off the gas and electricity. But some people don't have this. Some people do struggle. So money alone cannot give one happiness, but it bring out, like I said, sense of purpose, sense of security. It give you option, increase your potential, increase your opportunity out there. Opportunity to do things that give you a lot of option. It give you a lot of option. It's pretty much like, if you have enough money, you can buy, don't get me, good things are nice. It's pretty much like, having two, different car. It give you option to buy this car, but I'm not kind of promoting for you to buy this car, but I'm just giving you example. There's a benefit, one having enough money to be able to make informed choice, for someone to be able to use that money for his or her advantage, or use that money for his or self, to achieve, ultimate purpose of what he is or she, what he or she want. With money, it give you option. It give you another perspective. It shows you that things are possible. But also it's about people you associate with. If you have money right now, the people you link together, might not be the same caliber of people. First of all, if you have £1 million in your bank now, you probably move out of from the city and go and live, in the rural area where, the environment is nice. But a lot of people live in shared accommodation or in a shared house or living with other people or even not being live in a muddy house is because they don't have enough money. They can't afford it. So there's a link. There's a link there, like I said, security, freedom, give you option, give you option outside, from you not going to work, generating an income where you are not really presently or actively involved. What kind of joy? Imagine the type of joy people derive from it. Imagine that you are home spending time with your family, and at the end of the month, you still be able to live the type of life you want. So there's a link between money and happiness. Happiness alone, there's a link there. Being happy, is something that you are doing things that you like, things that you want to do. Nothing is really worrying you so much. Nothing is worrying you so much. The worry of not having money is so much that I don't think anybody would really want to be in that situation. So there is a link there between money and happiness. This is the reason why one need to make sure that he or she are able to put enough money on the table and use that money, and making sure that you know he's making a plan for his money or her money to work for him or herself. It's about making sure that your money work for you. If your money is working for you, it give you option. It give you option. It provide opportunity. Give you option to for you to live healthy. Give you option actually to pay for become gym membership. If people don't have money, you can't go for gym, to go for gym membership. It costs money to go to gym on a monthly basis, or eating balanced diet or healthy balanced diet. Some people, can go to supermarket and buy anything that he or she like without worrying about money. It gives joy. But if you don't have, if you can't afford it, how will you be able to buy it? How will you be able to buy that nutritional food or balanced diet that will give you nutrient that you need? So there's a link. There's a link between happiness and money. I think what actually matters is sometimes, because I've seen a lot of people who won lottery and suddenly they are not happy in terms of relationship they make or choices they choose. But it's about having everything in balance. It's about thinking what is really good for you, what give you joy. Money alone cannot give someone joy, but it provide an avenue, it provide opportunity, it give you options. That is what I'm talking about. This is what I want to share with you. Okay. So whatever you do, if you earn money, use it to maximize what you can get from it. Use it wisely. Use your money wisely. You work hard to earn this money, so spend it wisely. You can think about how long it take one to earn 10 quid here. But it's easy for someone to spend. It's easy to spend money. But to get money is so difficult, so hard. To earn, your money will work for you. Because if your money is working for you, you are benefiting. It shows that you are financial literate. It shows that you are financial and emotional intelligent. It shows what you are capable of. So earning money is healthy. Earning money is healthy. And how do you earn that money? It's about providing service. Providing service, sharing your skill with others, solving a problem. Got a friend of mine here, a medical doctor, is providing service to people how to join into medical school, work in any, he's solving problem. So earning money is healthy. It linked to happiness. It shows that you are productive. It shows you are taking the right action and the right step. Because ultimately, one need to take a good action. You need to take a positive action to earn money. You need to take a strategic action, calculated risk. You, you need to nurture money to work for you. Any money, one need to live within his or her means. Someone need to show financial intelligence by thinking how much am I earning? What is am I spending this money? Can I leave this today and buy it tomorrow? Can I put this money somewhere that can generate more money for me? What can I use this money and use this money to channel that will generate more income? So there's a link between happiness and earning money, and they work hand in hand. There's a link there. It gives one joy, massive joy, that I don't want to go to work today, because you can afford to live. You can afford to pay your rent, or you have an income that is generating you generating income, a revenue stream outside going to 9 to 5 job, outside working for someone else. You're able to generate an income, from somewhere, from sharing your skills. It gives people joy that you are creating content. It gives people joy that you are creating a value. You are creating something. You putting your skill out there, and people are listening to you from you. People are hearing your ideas, thinking outside the box. So there's a link. There's a link between have not and have. because when you have, it give you option to, do things that you like, spend time with your family, go on holiday, you know, buy nice clothes, live in a nice environment, good house, do things that you enjoy, do things that will give you happy. So this is there's a link there. There's a link. There's a link. There's a link between, you know, oh, I can afford this. It give you option to associate with people that, you will learn more things. You meet up with people who are smart. I'm sure if you win a million quid right now, I'm sure people, you you also give you option. You meet good people, but also there's other people out there who might not want you to prosper, or who will show you, this life is out there. It's also, going clubbing or spending extravagant or something like that, because that option is there. But also it's about you, associating yourself with, you know sound-minded people, financial, you know sound-minded individuals, mentors who will help you to reach your potential or where you want to reach. So money is a tool, is a medium for exchange, and exchange is about goods and services. You use that as a medium to acquire service you want that will help you. They give you option to acquire goods that you like. They give you option to acquire first class service. You give you option like, going on holiday, or going on holiday whereby they provide you with food and everything to you, compared to someone that I want just go on holiday whereby you will be cooking and doing everything by yourself. You just pay for room. But if you have enough money, can go whereby 3 square meal is covered with drink and everything. So it give you option. So there's a link. There's a link there. So one, making sure that he's able to earn a living and work and earn that income and use it and save it, use it and invest it, is where to go, because it will give you joy. Sometimes it gives me a massive joy. Sometimes I'm able to receive a lot from investment I made years ago. It gives joy because you know that, you know it's investment that you made years back, but still, every now and then they send you a lot. You receive this money which you didn't really work for. You just did your investment. You are getting this passive income. So it's something to think about. There's a link between money and happiness. As far as from evidence, from medical point of view, for clinical point of view, for psychological well-being, for mental well-being and financial well-being. In life, everything needs to be in a state of equilibrium. If you don't have money, sometimes one will not be able to eat balanced diet, and that not eating balanced diet will have effect on that individual, mentally or physical or psychological, because not eating having a balanced diet, not eating balanced diet will have effect that that individual might be lacking some nutrients in the body system. But if you have money, you won't worry about, you go to supermarket and buy things that you want. And that case, you're able to nourish your body system. You're able to get the nutritional intake you need. You can afford to go to bed anytime. You cannot opportunity. It give you opportunity to go and see another country, explore, adventure. So it open up a lot of horizon, open up a lot of opportunity for you if you have enough money. You can decide, I want to go and visit Australia. Come from Australia, you can go and live in the United States of America. From there, you can go to another country and live, and you learn various people's culture, various going to different countries. You are learning things because life doesn't really involve only one place. It's not only one country. Imagine there's 57 countries. There's more than that in various countries in this world. You will learn something going on holiday in different place. But having enough money will give you opportunity to go and visit, those countries. You know, opportunity out there. It gives you a lot of scope. So one need to work hard to earn enough money, and give you opportunity to create, passive income. It give you opportunity to create wealth, generational wealth. These days is not earning money, is really earning it smartly. Letting money to work for you is where to go. But don't think about money as all and all. Money is not, but what I'm saying is some people will be contented. What actually matters is, having enough that you're happy, that will not, you're able to control, that will make you happy. It give you option to be with your family, it give you option to, not worry. It will remove, it will, lessen or minimize, stress, life stressors. Because sometimes in the medical field, sometimes we look, when clients come to me and think about, issues, when someone come to me and think about, things, I look at that individual in the whole, in by a psychosocial point of view. I look at that individual in terms of physical health, mental health, and social aspect of life, you know to get the whole picture. It links up. You check about, environment where that individual live, and see, think about stressors, think about things, think about family. Sometimes not having enough money will break, sometimes, break up families. Sometimes, couple will have a kids here, will have a child, and because of one thing or the other, they don't have enough money. You know, sometimes, unfortunately, things will happen because of money problem. So this is the need for someone to, be productive, earn money. If you are earning enough money, obviously it gives sense of purpose, it gives you joy. Excuse me. In that case, you're able to provide for your family. You don't have to rely on government, any person, or anybody to boss you around. Okay? You don't have to rely on government, or anybody to boss you around, because you can afford to provide for your kids, afford to provide for your loved one. You can afford to help others. This is the reason why in a lot of rich people out there, sometimes they give people joy. You're able to provide, help others. It's rewarding if you're able to help others. So earning money is really crucial in life. It brings out a sense of purpose. It brings out, it shows you that you have done something because you see it. You see it. So one need to think outside the box. One need to think, change his mindset. One need to keep working hard, linking yourself up with people who will help you. Linking yourself up with smart people is where to go. Money needs nurturing. Once you earn it, make sure you channel it to a place that it will work even harder for you. And that is where to go. That is where what a lot of successful people are doing. That is what a lot of successful people are doing. Making sure that they are using their money to the maximum potential, what that money can help them to acquire. Mm. So, guys, it's a topic that sometimes it's really, it can be controversial to some people about money. Sometimes people don't talk about it. I don't want to tell you how much I earn, or obviously, or tell you, or I don't want to go about it. We don't talk about money here. But still deep down, whereas it's better for you to ask really, what can I do to earn more? What can I do to earn more? How can I have multiple sources of income? How can I generate more money to be able to live the way I like? So I don't have to worry about going to work on daily basis, or I don't have to worry about, working with people that you don't like. But if you make a critical and important decision as somebody who is, financial literate, if you make that decisions, it will lead for you to be financial free. So money is a medium, is a tool, for you to, it help one to live the way he or she like, really. Help one to be, you know, to live a healthy life, having a balanced diet. You relieve worries because it give you option, increase your potential. Increase your potential. So if you are into employment, think about, don't dwell on that employment. Think about, what can I use this money I'm getting from this employment? Where can I channel this money so that it will work more for me? What can I do with this money so that I don't have to go, you know, keep going to 9 to 5 job on daily basis? Where can I channel this money? What can I do with it in a positive way, in a way that it will benefit me, in a way that it will be useful? Where will I channel this? Don't think about money as all and all. It's not all and all, but you know, it's a medium for a better opportunity out there, for a better life. It's a medium that you can use it to help others. If you have enough money, you can help others, and it gives joy. It gives, emotional well-being that you're able to help others. Seriously, you're able to buy for someone else. It gives joy if you have enough money to do that. This is the reason why I echoed it on this platform. Think about thinking outside the box. See money as a, there's a link between money and happiness. Like I have outlined on this video. So sometimes you think about, what can I do for myself? Instead of not relying on government or relying on a paycheck by paycheck, or, relying on somebody else. Whereas, if you have money, you can decide. If people giving you issue, or if you live in environment that you're not happy with, you can move straight away. Everything is about, you can afford it, because you can afford it. So there's a link there. There's a link between money and happiness. This is the reason why, education is really the key. Education. Do your research. Talk about money. The more you talk about it, the more you're thinking of outside the box. You want to really improve. Don't look money as all and all. It's not all and all, because also ultimately your family give people joy as well. Relationship, family. I think all these things are linked. You know, Having a nice family, your children, kids, are something that give people joy. But also your children, also you're able to provide for them. They will give you that respect. They will happy for you. They will be praying for you. So that all these things links together as a family. It links together. Imagine the support. If you anywhere you live, if you're able to provide for people you don't know, or people in your community or in your villages, you are supporting them. They will be praying for you to live longer, or for your condition to improve so that you can help them. So this is what life is all about. It's about helping others. It's about using your, you know, opportunity you got to create passive income. Using the opportunity you have to create passive income, also making sure that your money is working a lot harder for you. You need to earn that money, nurture it. Think about, where you want to head, where you are reaching, the goal you want to achieve. It's about your happiness. Do things that give you joy. Making sure you spend time with your family, making sure that you look after yourself, making sure that you are receiving a balanced diet, making sure you are eating healthy, So these things help people psychological, mentally, and physical. So there's a link. So I thought to come in and share this idea with you, because it's the question I was asked, what, happiness, you know, there's a link there. In terms of having a good, nice sleep, physical health, and mental well-being, and security, you know, because stress, so much life stressors out there. There's so many things, you know, due to environment where one live. If you can afford it, one need to move away from environment that is uncomfortable to you. You can just move. If one live in an environment that's not conducive, he or she can move. But when you have money, you can move easily. But if you don't have money, that person will be stuck. You'll be living in an environment that you are not really happy that you live in this kind of environment. If you have money, you move away from that environment. Sometimes because environment have effect on one's life. Environments have effect on one's life, where you live. Some area, one live, you might live in this environment where there is, you know, 10 or, for instance, 10 or 20 hospitals within this environment, rich area. But you go to area where poor people live, they will have like five. And with a lot of massive population, you know, with massive population going or accessing service for this from these five hospitals. Whereas you go to area, affluent area, they have several opportunities out there. They have so many hospitals. These are the life reality. These are life reality. So having money will help you to live in an environment that will be beneficial to you, environment that will make your life, make you live longer, environment that you have, you feel more at home, or give you option that you can easily move. You can just move, or if you're not happy to here, you can migrate to another place if you can afford it, if you have that money. I remember some countries will ask a lot of rich people to come in to live in this country to invest, and they give them their citizenship, something like that. A lot of people, a lot of countries do this to generate income from abroad. So why do rich people go and live in all these countries? Why do they go and live in all these exotic places? Why did they go and live in Bahamas? All these exotic, live mansion, sea somewhere, because they go there. It's nice environment. It's not polluted. Where they will live, the way they like. Job security, security, security. So, guys, this is what I thought to share with you. Share with you my perspective on money and happiness. I'm into a medical field that I see a lot of issues. People who are homeless, not having enough money, people who you know go into who illicit substance because they don't have enough money, and they have a pint or drink just to forget about issues, forget about life stress, or forget about issue they got. They go into you know uh, using illicit substance or drinking alcohol just to you know in a way that they're trying to forget that issue. But that is not where to go. It's not how to solve that problem. It's about one thinking about, step right back and think, think outside the box. It's trying to read, and take action. Read. Share your skills and take action. The action you need to take is action that, will be beneficial to you. Action that, thinking about how you want to earn more money to look after your family. Think about how you want to earn more money to look after, you know, to be able to provide, for a family, or be able to solve that issue, or take your kids to that, private school or to university, or being able to provide it for your kids. If you're not happy with the area you live, if you have enough money, you move. It gives you options. This is what it's all about. But one also need to be grateful in life. Grateful. Share your idea with others. Sharing your idea, helping others also give joy and happiness. So money alone is not issue. Money alone cannot give you happiness. But sharing your ideas, helping others is also feeling grateful, give people joy. Because when you help others, you're helping yourself. You give joy, internal reward. Because this is what life is all about. It's about bringing others up. It's not about one person. You give joy, you know, you're able to provide for others, people that you don't know. You're able to solve problems for people that you don't know. It gives me a joy here that sometimes I receive a text message or comment from people I don't know. But it takes a lot of courage to put yourself out there. This is the skills one need to develop. It takes a lot of courage to put yourself out there. But you need to understand that you need to create that tool, you need to create that skills, you need to share that skills, but also having that mindset that sometimes people will criticize you whether you are doing good or not. So it's about you sometimes blocking that negative vibe or negative all the haters out there. Just focus and focus on what you want to achieve. Focus on creating avenue to earn money, to help others. And let your results speak for you. Because ultimately, if you create a content or if you create something that if you're helping others, that good deeds you are doing will speak for you. Seriously. Think of it, if you are productive, you are creating value, you are creating content, you are well known and you are well read, or you got something to offer to the community. They will remember you. Your legacy will be there. You are creating content, your legacy is there even when you are gone, compared to someone who didn't really do anything at all, who didn't really. So creating any content, creating an avenue, creating something digital or helping others will speak for you. It's where to go. It gives happiness. Likewise, with the money that you have. But money alone cannot give happiness. But money is a tool. It gives you option. It open up opportunities. Then for you to choose. It open a lot. It make a lot. The door open, wide open, compared to when you have, when you don't have money. Because if you don't have money, then the door is shrink. The option you got is very, tiny or narrow. But if you have money, it will widen the opportunity up. The option you got is so wide that then you choose. It give you option to choose. This is what it's all about. So guys, I just want to say massive thank you to those of you guys who have been following me, subscribing to my channel. I appreciate you. I don't underestimate your support. It gives me joy. I value it. I like that feedback. Tell us how we are doing, things we need to change. This platform is to give back, help others. I'm not financial guru. This is something that I'm learning all the time. I read. I follow a lot of people. I watch a lot of people ideas. I got a lot of mentors I'm following, reading financial statement, reading books. This is where to go. And give back. It gives me joy helping others. It gives me joy that I'm able to, skills that I have, be able to share it with somebody else, to solve problems for somebody. So generating an income, in terms of money, help one to live in a better position, to be in a better position financially, also be in a better position. It gives you to have a sound mind. It help you to have a positive mindset, positive view of life. It gives you option that you can afford this. It gives you that sense of purpose, sense of security. he give you that, that confidence. But if you don't have all this, if you don't have money, obviously one will lack that, you know, courage. One will be, you kind of make that person ready to you limit your options. So, guys, this is what I thought to share with you today. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you think. I don't know it or here. I'm also a student, so I'm happy to learn from other people's perspective. So this is my own perspective in terms of how money and happiness link together. This is what my perspective about it. But I want to hear from you. Let me know what you think. Okay. Thank you very much, and I'll see you some other time. Thank you very much and stay blessed. Bye bye.